What are the chances that someone worth billions of dollars could lose almost everything in just a few days? Sounds unreal, right? Almost like something out of a movie. But this is exactly what happened to Sam Bankman-Fried, the founder of the crypto exchange FTX. At his peak, Sam was worth around $26 billion. He was seen as the face of modern crypto. He appeared on magazine covers, spoke with major investors, and moved in circles with big names like NBA star Stephen Curry, billionaire Jeff Bezos, and actor Leonardo DiCaprio. Huge firms like BlackRock and SoftBank also backed his vision. So how did everything fall apart so fast? How does a system built on billions collapse almost overnight? Behind the success, a very different story was quietly unfolding, one that would shock the entire financial world. If you enjoy deep real-world business stories like this, make sure to like and subscribe to Meltdown Diaries for more. The hidden world behind the success. FTX looked like a normal, fast-growing crypto company from the outside. It had big investors, famous partners, and a strong public image. But inside, things were very different. Reports and investigations later showed that the company was mainly controlled by a small inner circle of around 10 young people. Many of them were close friends from Sam Bankman-Fried's MIT and early career days. Some of them even lived and worked together in the Bahamas. They were not traditional Wall Street experts. Most of them were young, trusted insiders, learning as they went. One of the most important names in this group was Caroline Ellison. She later became the CEO of Alameda Research, a trading firm closely tied to FTX. When she joined, she had very little real trading experience. Over time, she became deeply involved in managing huge amounts of money. How did such a small group end up controlling billions? And what risks come with that kind of power? What was Alameda Research? In 2017, Sam Bankman-Fried started Alameda Research, a trading company focused on cryptocurrencies. At first, it looked like a simple trading firm. It bought and sold crypto assets, trying to make profits from price changes. But as time went on, things became less clear. Alameda became closely connected to FTX, the crypto exchange Sam later created. The two companies shared people, systems, and in some cases, financial resources. According to later reports and employee accounts, Alameda was mostly run by a small group of young and inexperienced staff. Many of them were learning on the job while handling very large amounts of money. There was also very little outside oversight or strict financial control. How did a small trading firm like this become so powerful so quickly, and what risks come with that kind of setup? The rise of FTX. In 2019, Sam Bankman-Fried launched FTX, a cryptocurrency exchange. An exchange is a platform where people can buy and sell digital coins and tokens. FTX grew very quickly and soon became one of the biggest crypto exchanges in the world. It offered advanced trading options like futures and options, which attracted both new users and experienced traders. To grow its ecosystem, FTX also created its own digital token called FTT. Users who held FTT could get benefits like lower trading fees and special rewards. At first, everything looked like strong innovation and fast success. But this same token, FTT, would later play a major role in the company's collapse. How did something built for growth turn into a major weakness for the entire system? Big money and big trust. FTX grew extremely fast in a short time. By 2021, it was handling around $10 billion in daily trading volume and had over 1 million users around the world. The company quickly became a global name in crypto. It spent heavily on marketing and sports deals. FTX bought naming rights for a major arena in Miami and partnered with well-known sports organizations like the Golden State Warriors and Formula One teams. Famous celebrities also helped promote it. People like Tom Brady, Stephen Curry, Naomi Osaka, and Larry David appeared in FTX advertisements. Reports suggest that many of them received equity or payments in return. At its peak, FTX looked like a powerful and trusted financial giant. But was this success as stable as it appeared from the outside? The image of a simple billionaire. Sam Bankman-Fried also built a public image of himself as a simple and humble billionaire. He often dressed casually and was seen driving regular cars instead of luxury sports cars. Many people believed he was different from other rich CEOs. But behind this image, reports later revealed that he owned luxury properties worth tens of millions of dollars in the Bahamas, where FTX was based. This simple image helped him gain trust. Many investors believed he cared more about doing good for the world than just making money. Political influence and power. As FTX grew, Sam Bankman-Fried also became active in politics. He donated millions of dollars to political campaigns in the United States. Reports say he gave large contributions to both Democratic and Republican figures, sometimes through people connected to his company. Later, this raised concerns. Some people questioned whether these donations were meant to influence rules and regulations in favor of FTX and the crypto industry. The first signs of trouble. By 2022, the global economy began to shift. Interest rates rose and investors became more careful. As a result, the crypto market started to decline. Many crypto companies faced serious financial problems and began collapsing. During this time, FTX and Alameda stepped in to offer loans and support to struggling firms. But behind the scenes, deeper problems were quietly building inside FTX itself. The hidden transfers. Later reports showed that large amounts of money were moved between FTX and Alameda Research. At one point, around $4 billion in funds were transferred. These funds were linked to customer deposits, not normal company profits. Publicly, Sam Bankman-Fried said everything at FTX was safe and stable. But behind the scenes, money was being used in risky ways between the two companies. Some employees started noticing unusual transactions, but many did not fully understand the full situation at the time. The problem with FTT token. A major problem was the FTT token created by FTX. FTT was a digital token mainly used inside the exchange, and its value depended on trust and market confidence rather than real assets. Reports later showed that Alameda Research held large amounts of FTT and used it as collateral to borrow real money. This created a serious risk. If the price of FTT dropped, it could affect both Alameda and FTX and trigger a wider financial collapse across the system. The breaking point. In November 2022, a major report showed that Alameda Research's financial health was heavily tied to FTT tokens, the digital currency created by FTX. Shortly after, Changpeng Zhao, CZ, the CEO of Binance, announced publicly that Binance would sell its FTT holdings. This news caused panic in the market. The price of FTT dropped quickly. People started losing confidence in FTX and rushed to withdraw their money. Within just a few days, billions of dollars were pulled out of the exchange. The bank run begins. As more and more users tried to withdraw their money, FTX could not keep up. The company did not have enough liquid cash to meet all the requests. Reports later showed a serious gap in finances, with around $9 billion in liabilities but only about $900 million in available assets. This huge difference caused panic among customers, leading to a classic bank-run situation where everyone rushed to withdraw at the same time. The failed rescue deal. At first, Binance stepped in and offered to buy FTX to calm the crisis. But after reviewing FTX's financial records, they found a massive shortfall worth billions of dollars. Within just 2 days, Binance pulled out of the deal, leaving FTX fully exposed and in serious trouble. Collapse and bankruptcy. On November 11, 2022, Sam Bankman-Fried stepped down as CEO. FTX and Alameda Research filed for bankruptcy. The news shocked the crypto world. Within days, over $150 billion was lost in the market, and many companies linked to FTX quickly collapsed. Missing money and investigations. After the collapse, investigators found that billions of dollars in customer funds were missing or unaccounted for. Some reports suggested around $1 to $2 billion could not be clearly traced. To make matters worse, certain FTX-linked wallets were also hacked, and more funds disappeared. Blockchain experts tracked unusual movements, raising serious questions about what really happened to the money. Impact on investors and companies. Many major investors were affected by the collapse. Venture capital firms wrote off their investments, and hedge funds and pension funds also faced heavy losses. And reports say even Canadian pension funds had large investments in FTX, meaning everyday retirement savings were indirectly impacted. Comparison to past financial crises. Many analysts compared the FTX collapse to past financial failures like Enron, Lehman Brothers, and Theranos. In all these cases, hidden risks and loss of trust played a major role. FTX became one of the biggest financial collapses in crypto history. Government and legal action. After the collapse, U.S. authorities opened investigations into FTX. Reports pointed to possible fraud, misuse of customer funds, and poor financial management. Sam Bankman-Fried was placed under supervision in the Bahamas while legal action and extradition steps were prepared by authorities. The bigger questions. The FTX collapse raised many serious questions. How did experienced investors miss the risks? Why was so much trust placed in a young company? And how did the missing money go unnoticed for so long? It also raised concerns about weak regulation in the crypto industry. What we can learn. The FTX story is more than just a financial failure. It shows how quickly things can fall apart when there is no proper oversight, when risks are not controlled, and when trust is misused. It also shows what can happen when money is handled without transparency. Even smart investors can make mistakes in a fast-growing market. When prices rise quickly and money flows easily, warning signs are often ignored until it is too late. Final thoughts. FTX started with a big dream, a new kind of financial system, a future where crypto would change everything. But what happened instead shocked the whole world. It turned into one of the biggest financial collapses in modern crypto history. Billions of dollars disappeared. Trust was broken overnight, and the entire crypto industry was left shaking. How could something so big fall so fast? And how did so many people miss the warning signs? In the end, the story of FTX leaves us with a hard truth to think about. If something looks too perfect, should we trust it right away? Or should we stop and ask more questions? Was it really innovation or just risk hidden behind success? If you enjoy real-world business and finance stories explained in simple English, make sure to like and subscribe to Meltdown Diaries for more videos like this.